What is stress at work? Stress at work can be defined as harmful physical and emotional responses that occur when the requirements of the job do not match the capabilities, resources, or needs of the worker. Job stress can lead to poor health and even injury.
The most common causes of work-related stress are work pressure, poor organization, and lack of support from managers. While some people thrive under pressure and do their best work with a looming deadline, others find this kind of challenge very stressful. Identifying what causes employees to feel stress in the workplace is the first step in learning to manage stress.
There are two types of stress at work. First is the challenge stressors or beneficial stressors. It is the stress associated with workload, pressure to complete tasks, and time urgency. It is able to enhance motivation, energy, alertness, and positive attitude. The second one is hindrance stressors or negative stressors. It is the stress that keeps an individual from reaching their goals. It leaves a feeling of depression, anxiety, or pressure such as red tape, rule ambiguity, rule conflict, rule overload, job insecurity, etc. It tends to cause greater harm than challenge stressors.
Job stress can elicit some negative impacts, including psychosomatic disorder and unsatisfied feeling of the job and feelings of control. According to Colligan and Higgins, 2006, as cited in Zakaria and Yusuf, 2018, mentioned that the psychological impact of workplace stress include depression, persistent anxiety, pessimism, and resentment. Besides that, another literature stated that the employee also may experience the feelings of anxiety, anger, and irritability. These conditions may influence one's ability to maintain interpersonal relationships inside or outside of the organization.
Here are the ways to overcome job stress. First is stress management. A company can provide a stress management training and an employee assistance program to improve the ability of workers to cope with difficult work situations. EAPs provide individual counseling for employees with both work and personal problems. Second is organizational change. A company can also try to reduce job stress by bringing in a consultant to recommend ways to improve working conditions. It involves the identification of stressful aspects of work and the design of strategies to reduce or eliminate the identified stressors. However, the best way to overcome job stress is a combination of organizational change and stress management.
In conclusion, stress at work is a physical and emotional response that occur when the requirements of the job do not match the capabilities of the worker. Job stress can lead to poor health and even injury. There are two types of stress at work. First is the challenge stressor, often seen as beneficial, and hindrance stressor, often seen as a negative stressor. Job stress can lead to numerous psychological effects such as depression, anxiety, pessimism, and resentment. There are two ways to overcome job stress. First is stress management, and the second one is organizational change. The combination of these two is found to be the most useful.
Now I'll explain the case study. A works as a customer service. She deals with the non-stop calls and complaints from customers every day. She tries to be helpful and sympathetic, but can't promise anything as she needs to get her boss approval first. She is often caught between what the customer wants and the company policy. Meanwhile, her other coworkers are quite uptight and they rarely talk to one another. She is also facing personal matters as her mother's health is deteriorating. The result of stress she's facing, she has migraine headaches and high blood pressure. One of the solutions that the company offers is that they provide stress management training and an employee assistance program or EAP. It is to help the workers cope with the situations. EAP serves as an individual counseling for employees with work and personal problems.